one who started this.
Stop this nonsense, the pair of you.
How dare you?
That's it. I've had enough. That's it. I've had enough.
Have courage.
As for me, my work here is far from done. Let us part ways for now, and reconvene when you have accomplished all you can.
That's it. I've had enough. You've pushed your luck too far. You'll get what's coming to you. You've pushed your luck. You'll get what's coming to you. You've pushed your...
That's quite enough. That's quite... That's quite...
Fight well.
Haven't you had enough
The
yet?
heavens are watching.
There's something strange about the way time passes here.
Indeed. All we once held to be true is now changed.
Is there no way to return?
Oi! I saw it first. Phew. Trust a flea-ridden hide to take it all for himself.
Why must I share with a fangless one? This is no more your food than Batal is your land.
You there! You couldn't have come at a better time. Put this upstart in his place for me, won't you? Go on, lay into it. If that's what you think, why don't you mind your own business?
Aye, clear off. Pretty words shan't fill our bellies.
Stop this, father! Please, you must stop my father.
Welcome. As a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate, we offer excellent service. At a fair price. Do come again.
Stop this, father! Thank you, sir. I'll be sure to share it.
You mean with me? For true? Thanks. I'm half starved.
Oi, leave my kid alone.
You're not some child snatcher, are you?
Wait, you shared your food with them. Thank you, sir. As for you, Nomos, it would seem we were both but looking out for our children, eh?
Aye. Mayhap we're not so different after all. And we both had children fed. We've no reason to quarrel.
The desire to protect one's kin transcends race and culture. It just goes to show, we are none of us so different.
Welcome. As a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate, we offer... excellent service at a fair price. Do come again.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy. Just tell me what you need, and I'll see it done. You're welcome.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Have you brought me a quince? Many thanks, sir. At last, I may continue reading that grimoire. This could be the turning point in my family's fortune. Welcome, and well met. Do come again.
You're just riding on your father's coattails.
You slander my honor, sir! I demand a duel. This is no business of yours. Be gone!
Now, Nara, let's not be too hasty. If we are to duel, we ought to have a witness. Otherwise, who's to say the victor fought with honor?
Aye, true enough. Without a witness, either of us could simply kill the other, then disavow the use of any underhandedness. Well, sir, what say you? Will you watch over us while I take this scoundrel to task? This knave dared to slight my honor. He said my swordsmanship was hardly fit to wound a training dummy. The bloody nerve of him.
And I'd say it again. 'Twas your dear father's patronage that made you a sentinel, not your own skill.
You have my gratitude, sir. Let us delay no further. Come, Scario. Prepare yourself.
Have at you!
Stay back, lest you get caught in the fray.
What am I to do?
The so-called Forbidden Magic Research Lab appears to have been constructed rather recently.
That does seem to be the case. What's more, only a select few are granted entry.
'Tis all very secretive. I wonder what the
I admit it. I underestimated your skill. The loss is mine.
Nay, 'twas I who underestimated you. I'd thought to score an easy victory, but you fought fair and capably.
We owe you a debt, sir. 'Tis on your account that we've seen some sense. Were it not for your timely appearance, I'd wager this nonsense might have cost one of us their life.
Indeed. Better to hone our respective skills than take up arms against petty slights, I say.
It seems some things can only be resolved by crossing blades. But I doubt they'll quarrel again after this.
'Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
Say, are you satisfied with your current appearance? Because I sense you yearn for a change. You wish to shine like a jewel among your peers. Is that not so? Well, lucky you. I am here to see your wish granted.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off.
Interested in my wares?
Somehow my feet always...
Hoy! Looking to change your vocation, perchance? No need to overthink it. You can change it on a whim. You've naught to lose, and you might even make a new discovery. pleasure doing business with you. Have a look. That's not happening.
What to do? What to do?
As for me, my work here is far from done. Let us part ways for now.
I've had well enough of your nitpicking.
I reckon the world would be better off without you.
Oi, you! Don't go poking your nose in our business. This is between us.
Aye, leave off or we'll make you.
Steel yourself. This is it for me. Show 'em what you're made of, cuz. I'm scared. You'll pay for that.
Yourself.
You'll answer for this. That's no good. Hold fast to your convictions. So this is what it means to be
faith in yourself. Is that blood?
Fine. This one's got thick skin.
You're telling me? I don't think I've got another punch left in me.
Bah. I can't stomach more quarreling after this. It's drained the fight right out of me.
Too right. I've clean forgotten what we were arguing about to begin with, if I'm honest.
Their tempers do appear to be quelled, but I hope you aren't injured, Master.
Truly?
The citizenry speak highly of your deeds, Sir Arisen. It seems you have made rather an impact. The people of Batal are beginning to see that they must stand together if they are to survive this calamity. We shall see the fruits of your labors when the time comes to evacuate. Methinks we can expect little opposition to the announcement. Pray, return to Empress Nadinia and apprise her of your achievements. Heavens only know how many lives you have saved this day, Sir Arisen. I hope you will accept this humble reward for your efforts.
What say we report back to Empress Nadinia? Her Majesty ought be willing to commence the evacuation now.
By your leave.
I am proud of my devotion as well as polished it this morning. The seeds of evil find no nourishment in me. Tis high time I began. The heavens will surely heed our earnest.
Her Majesty has begun her supplications. None may see her ere they conclude.
Stay your hand, Vera. This one may pass. Come hither. We would speak with you. One of our ministers informs us that you have been espied in the city, resolving the people's troubles. You have our gratitude, for it seems your efforts have served to remind the people of this nation of their common purpose. We would present you with this gift, as a small token of our esteem, and wish you good fortune on your journey, wheresoe'er it may take you. Yet ere we part ways, we would make another request of you. It regards Lord Phaesus. Though we have implored the man to join the evacuation, he has staunchly refused to leave this land behind. We thought that he might be more inclined to heed your words, as our own have fallen on deaf ears. Would you be willing to call on him in our stead? Of course, you are free to decline if our proposal is an unwelcome one.
Pray excuse the interruption, Your Majesty, but I fear time is upon us. I would see you prepared for the road ahead.
Indeed. Forgive us, but we must take our leave. Farewell.
That Batal and the rest down are now safely evacuated. I'm certain we can rely upon Sir Manella to keep the peace.
That was certainly worthwhile. During my time with Lord Phases, I found myself in a strange state of being. Though my mind was perpetually unclear, I always felt your presence, Master.
Polishing my armor can wait till the morn. Mayhap I'll buy myself a new sword next time.
No hurry to leave.
Only fools and urchins boast of their kind.
Betterment is an endless journey.
What an intriguing result. Most intriguing.
I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
Very well. I shall return.
Uncomfortable.
I've a niggling feeling I've forgotten something.
We have yet to explore all the corners of this place. 'Twould be a shame if aught were overlooked.
Quite right. No sense doing things by halves.
Recruits don't know pommel from point.
Breadth of knowledge is no less important than depth. Here I might reflect upon my affairs in peace.
I had a marvelous idea, and now I've lost it.
Would that all my days were so tranquil. Where to now?
Aught you need of me?
Theory ought to be perfectly sound.
Peril can result from a moment's incaution.
Here I might reflect upon my affairs in
Anyone
peace.
gives me trouble, they'll taste stealing.
Always a fresh breeze blowing round here.
All seems well here, but you can ne'er be sure.
Breadth of knowledge is no less important than depth.
Dull days for us are a sign that
Mayhap
all
I'll come here when I've a day to myself.
Love waking up knowing anything.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine job.
Is one of life's great
Seems my days are naught.
Now I have to go to market on top of all else.
Well met.
Where to now?
Must hold out till someone comes to me.
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
You saw the sky fall, I trust. I doubt you could have missed it. And wherever the sky falls, a dragon soon appears to lay waste to the land. Or so I had assumed, after what befell Melv. Yet aught here appears to be different. Has our ruin been forestalled, or merely postponed? I must examine that creature. It may well be the key to unraveling the origins of this cataclysm.
The path through this rock has been sealed to us. There's naught for it but to search for an alternate route.
Many paths are close to us now, on account of the dragon's descent, no doubt. But we must find a way to reach it.
Confound this obstruction. But I suppose I ought to have expected this. Answers were ne'er so easily won. Monsters! Summoned by that beast, no doubt.
Cut one monster down and 2 more replace it. We ought to ignore the rabble and focus on our true objective.
This cannot continue!
I'll not take that from you.
Principles unproven are as dust on the wind.
Lost your nerve, have you? I won't stand for this!
I'll crush you if you keep that up. I couldn't have done better myself.
It seems this is the only way forward. Up we go. Naught can be achieved. Why do... A fine welcome indeed. I can only hope that the worst is now behind us.
Oh, very well. Back to your side I go.
The clouds encroach ever closer. It seems naught can be done to hold them now.
Is there no way to prevent this fate?
Principles unproven are as dust on the wind.
lost.
You have my protection. One of us has been drenched.
Naught can be achieved without sacrifice.
Cut one monster down and 2 more replace it. We ought to ignore the rabble and focus on our true objective.
This cannot continue.
The beast's fell powers are twice as terrible in the flesh. Alas, a theory unproven is of little practical use.
Let us see what you're made of!
Few know the real nature of the dragon.
Cut one monster down and 2 more replace it. We ought to ignore the rabble and focus on our true objective.
The tide is turning against us. I'm coming, Master!
Defend the Arisen!
There it is! The dragon at the heart of all this destruction.
I shall see to it this does not happen again.
What a singular creature. Is this what called the monsters forth? I should like to capture it and bring it back to the lab. There is much that might be learned from it. Why did you destroy it? The secrets we might have learned. Never mind. You've your charge, 'tis true, and the fiends appear to be falling back. But I trust you won't object if I take a sample of its remains. After all, your role is to save this world, and mine is to pursue its secrets. Though this land has seemingly been spared its destruction, there is no guarantee of safety. The oceans yet cloud the skies, and monsters swarm in ever greater numbers. As 'twill be difficult to continue my research under such conditions, I have decided to evacuate. I only hope that this sanctuary of yours will prove more conducive to my work.
Never did I imagine such a dragon could exist. 'Tis a glad thing we felled it, whatever 'twas.
I am in no mood to talk. If 'twere not apparent.
here we are, in the blink of an eye. Shall we take stock of our surroundings?
I feel its approach in my very bones.
Ah, hello. You're always welcome here.
Well met, sir. Many would call themselves a master. Few truly are. Many thanks.
I'll gather this. It might be of use. The red clouds portend naught but ill omens.
If only we had some means of dispelling them. We must find a way.
Where are the skeletons?
Caution would be wise, but we ought not let it halt us in our course.
Focus your strength, Arisen!
Is this a challenge, Arisen, to see who can keep pace?
I'm saved. Thank you, Arisen.
Witness my magic! Am I properly equipped for this situation?
Nicely done.
Think nothing of it.
Well said.
Rise, Lady Winds, and scatter our foes!
That was hard won.
What fails to destroy us only enhances our chances against future adversaries.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
On my way!
I am sorry.
Look out, Arisen! We're under attack! This foe is beyond our strength. I recommend a swift retreat. Well now, I'm not sure.
It is imperative we knock our foe to the ground ere it progresses.
Do not waste this chance. We must press home our advantage.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Tremendous work!
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
Come to think of it, you've an impressive collection of scars. I dare say they speak to the rigor of your travels alongside the Arisen.
Each one is a memory formed at my master's side, and I'm proud. Proud to wear them all.
The Batali Knights use this place to train. You're not one of us, so I cannot imagine you've any business being here. Pray, leave us in peace. Oh? You believe we ought to evacuate? Well, you've traveled far indeed to deliver these tidings. Farther, I dare say, than anyone would go for the sake of an idle jest. If we must leave, we shall have to begin preparations at once. But I think we're a bit short on hands to attend to all that must be done. In fact, there's a rather delicate matter that I could use some help with. A blacksmith and his wife dwell on the encampment outskirts. Might you escort them here, so that they can join the evacuation? The smith, Gustava, is a man of good sense, but as for his wife... Well, suffice to say, Cleuna has always been a contentious sort. She'd have naught to do with us, given the choice, and isn't likely to take kindly to the arrival of any of my knights on her doorstep. I can only hope that she will be more willing to listen to you, a third party, as 'twere. And while you're taking care of that, I will see to it that the encampment is made ready to depart with all due haste.
Ah, I remember the blacksmith and his lady wife. Well, I only hope we can convince them to join the evacuation.
Right you are. We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Fascinating.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. Tis no small wonder that Oxguards have ceased operation, given the state of things.
Will the day ever come when we might employ one again?
Aho! A ballista! crystal is set, but we'll have need of a ferry stone should we seek to make use of it.
Well now, whatever brings you here? These are perilous times to be wandering about. You'd have us evacuate with the encampment? I am touched by your kindness, friend, but we'll manage on our own. I couldn't bear to be pressed in among those crowds.
Now, I'll hear none of that. I'll see you to safety, my dear, come hell or high water. Besides, I should hope this good soul has earned your trust by now. Helped me out of a tight spot on more than one occasion, if you'll recall. After all that goodwill and the long trek out here to warn us, we'd seem mighty ungrateful, turning our back on another helping hand extended only in kindness.
Oh, very well, my love, if you insist. It seems we'll be accepting your offer after all, friend. Would you be so kind as to escort us to our destination?
Let us see our charges to the encampment. But be mindful, the path seems much changed since last we walked it.
Would you be so kind as to escort the blacksmith and his wife here, so that they can join the evacuation? They'll find their home on the outskirts. The smith's wife, Cleuna, would sooner have naught to do with us, and is apt to turn any of my knights away on sight.
Wearing armor all day feels like a punishment.
As you wish. I shall return directly.
Well, here we are. How long before the evacuation begins, I wonder?
Would you find Sir Ernesto and tell him we've arrived? Let him know that we'll wait here till the time comes.
Not a chance. Sir, I implore you to reconsider. Surely you can see that the situation is dire.
How many times must I say it? I'll not be ordered about. Not by ye, not by anyone. Now bugger off and leave me alone.
Ah, good. You're back. I'm afraid there's another matter for which I must beg your assistance. It concerns the fellow I was just speaking with. Sir Lamond, his name is. The man's something of a regular at our hot springs. I sought him out to tell him of the evacuation, but he has flatly refused to join us. I must confess, I'm at a loss as to how I might convince him. Could I prevail upon you to try your hand? At this point, methinks anything I say will fall on deaf ears.
Sir Lamond is as mighty as 100 soldiers. It would be reassuring to have his aid. Shall we speak with him?
You have my support.
Our soldiers need better training.
Some of us get complacent, but I train every day.
Fancy meeting ye here, cuz. Did you want something? Not this again. I'm here to live my life as I see fit. I'll not be ordered about by anyone. Not even ye. Oh, bollocks. Course ye'd make a decent request like that. Aye, fine. I'll do it. Seeing as ye're the one asking. Can't say I'll be glad to leave this place behind, but you've my word. I'll get 'em to safety.
Sir Lamon shall be a boon to the evacuation effort. Let us inform Sir Ernesto of our success.
I quite agree.
It's no easy thing, making a living as
Not ruins your day, like getting cut open. I cannot thank you enough for all you've done. We shall fare much better on the road with Sir Lamont's arm to defend us. 'Twill be slow going, mind. We have wounded whom we must accommodate. Yet, come what may, I swear to see them all to safe harbor.
The people of Volcanic Island are evacuated. May they make it through the impending chaos intact.
Right you are.
My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my possession to craft things for you in my spare time.
Now here's aught of interest. A ballista.
'Tis not how we use this, but when that counts. I imagine 'twould be most beneficial in combat. Phantasm sighted!
Holy attacks ought to prove most effective against it. Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Perhaps this has no bearing on the matter, but might I add, have you grown accustomed to the adventuring life? If there's anything you're unsure of, I would fain be of aid.
My thanks, truly. I hope only to be of assistance.
If you wish it, I shall not move from this spot.
You haven't forgotten us, have you, Master?
Methinks these climbs are ill-suited to habitation.
'Tis a lonely place, to be sure. The fire must be put out ere our comrade burns.
By the might of my magic, I shatter the heavens!
The product of heedlessness.
Stand firm. You are not alone.
I am saved. Thank you, Arisen.
This has gone from bad to worse.
Rise, raging winds, and scatter our foes!
No harm shall
Thank this place does not have long left, I fear. We ought to get to safety, though I have to wonder if anywhere is safe now. I'd gladly accompany you, believe me. But the others here? Well, suffice to say, they won't be able to join us. Follow me. You'll see what I mean.
Let me get that. It seems I've collected a few too many things. Perhaps I ought to be more selective in future.
Tis a jail of sorts, this place. A compound where we set captured pawns to work. They were supposed to be digging up old ruins or some such. I confess, I don't know all of the ins and outs of the operation. Underlings like myself were given orders, and little else, you see. Well, here you have it. They've been like this for a month straight now. They refuse to leave. You might as well try talking to a wall. You'd have more luck. I know they don't die like we do, but it seems cruel to abandon them here, all the same. I never wanted to be here, you know, taking part in all of this. The enslavement of pawns doesn't sit well with me. I suppose that's why I can't bring myself to leave them behind. Either that, or the current state of the world helps to put things in perspective. At any rate, I've tried everything I can think of to get them out, but naught's done any good. I'm at rather a loss.
The command came a month ago or more. We are to remain here, and so we remain.
I implore you, Arisen. Take me with you.
So they're staying here because they were ordered to remain. And they told you that, did they? Strange. I couldn't get a word out of them. I wonder why they saw fit to speak with you. But never mind that. More importantly, you've given me an inkling of the problem at hand. 'Twas the Overseer's doing, methinks. When the world changed, that craven up and ran for his life. But on his way out, he used that artifact they call the God's Way to command the pawns to protect him. I expect that order of his is what the pawns were referring to. But why would they continue to obey when the man is long gone? Unless... Listen, friend. I've a thought. What say you have a look around and see what you can turn up? If the Overseer's command is indeed still in effect, it could be that he is lurking somewhere not far from here. Use that key to have a look around. It should open any doors you come across. Best keep your eyes peeled for the Overseer as well. I have a feeling he's still lurking about here somewhere.
Circumstances forbid me from obeying. I pray you understand. I miscalculated.
Pray, spirit me from this danger! I am sorry.
'Tis locked, Arisen.
Let us return once we've the key in hand.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by it. Pawns need only obey the true Arisen. I suspect one of those spell artifacts employed at the coronation is at work here.
You wish me to return? At once, Master.
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
So the pawns were being held here by the power of this god sway. Now they ought be free to make good their escape.
Splendid.
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
This looks as if it'll take us someplace further afield. How we use it is at our discretion.
I dare say there'd be no harm in using this.
So, there was naught left of the Overseer but bones, eh? I'll wager he thought to take the pawns with him to the grave. He always was a spiteful old goat. At any rate, I'm well grateful for your aid, friend. Now that the pawns are on their feet, methinks I can get them to safety. I only hope they'll heed my words as they have yours. But I'm not worried. I'll find a way to reach them in time, no doubt. My word! Isn't this the God's sway? With this, I'll be able to guide the pawns to the refuge without delay. Now there's no chance of any of them being left behind. Seems I've no end of things to thank you for, my friend. I appreciate all you've done here. I'll get the pawns to safety, don't you worry.
As you wish. I shall return directly.
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
It is a mechanism for hauling freight, and it looks as if it could bear a significant load.
Might we not avail ourselves of its use?